There we go. Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Stefan. This is the White Dog Tarot. Thanks for joining me. This is gonna be a shorter stream today. I have my daughter's volleyball game to go to in like an hour, which I'm very excited about. It's an away game. And a man can only take so many band recitals, so I'm glad she's switching it up this year. Sometimes I wake up sweating to hot cross buns on the penny whistle. Hey Matt, what's up, man? Hopefully you guys can see me okay. It's really bright. Oh yeah, if you're new to the show, thank you so much for joining. All my live shows are free. And when I'm not mobile streaming, and I'm streaming from home, we always have open phone lines if anyone ever wants to call on the show for a free reading or just to talk. And when I'm out on my phone, we always have free chat questions. And if you're interested in a private reading, you can always connect with me through email or on Instagram. Hey, Demetrius. Demetrius, you know, I have to pull a card for you. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to yesterday. You as well, Matthew. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling very good. My two really new and dear friends, who are both tarot readers that stumbled across my show. My friend Carrie, Chaos Before Cosmos, who has a great show. She's from Australia. My friend Brandon, Cimerex Tarot. Last night we did a Zoom call, the three of us, and they did both of them did readings for me and like channel messages. It was awesome. And I kept getting a ringing in my right ear. So. Priyanchi and Rupika, my two favorite people in India. Priyanchi, you changed your name. Namira. Oh, it's so good to see you. Yeah, guys, it's going to be a shorter stream today. I was just saying I have my daughter's volleyball game to go to in like an hour. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a bunch of 7th grade girls trying to get it over the net. And it's me, and from experience of the last game, it's me sitting with about 65 soccer moms. And I'll, of course, be going in my tank top. What's this coffee? Namira, I'm doing quite well today. And thanks everybody. Guys, I've gotten so many new subscribers the last month. It's been amazing. Hey, Michelle. And I do have to say on a personal note, because it's, you know, I suppose it was part of my intention to have a lot of people who don't like tarot or don't like people, if you will, find the show and leave maybe feeling a little bit different than they came. And it definitely felt wonderful yesterday to have somebody tell me that they came to troll, but they thought I was a decent guy and ended up not. So mission accomplished, as George W. Bush used to say. Matthew wanted to know, and then we're gonna do Demetrius first. Guys, sorry if I missed comments on my phone. And please hit the like button, and please feel free to donate to the show, even if it's only $1 or $2. It means so much to me. It's really what keeps the show going. And there's a bunch of ways to donate in my video description with links. Matt, hold that thought. I'm going to pull a card for Demetrius first. Ugh. Priyanshi, of course your brother's going to get well. Why wouldn't he? All right. And guys, you know, when I'm doing a reading or pulling a card, sometimes I can't see your questions, or it's hard for me to focus on that as well. So I need to try and keep my focus when I'm pulling cards. So just hold your questions till I'm done. But it's great to see everybody. I love all of you very much. Guys, I was having crazy dreams last night too. I don't mind telling you. I was having sex dreams last night about my ex-girlfriend. Which has never happened before, even when we dated. All right. Demetrius, what's his or her name? Let's say there. What's their name? Priyanshi, hold that thought, okay? But we're all gonna send him love. Okay. Can you guys see me okay? It's really bright. Okay. It's T. Spirit, tell me what's going on with T for Demetrius. Demetrius, does T live? I keep getting like a hill, like up a hill. Up or down a hill. She's well respected by people, Demetrius. Well respected. She does have a little, she does have a little bit of an ego. Hey, Marianne. Michelle, it's so great to see you. Oh, I just want to say to everybody, too, if anyone ever wants a private reading, please feel free to reach out to me. You guys know I try to be kind of, like, pretty reasonable. Usually I do hour sessions for 65. I might consider doing half-hour sessions, too, if anyone's interested. And we, of course, FaceTime, so... how does T feel about Demetrius? Interesting. Demetrius, I don't know who this is this like an actual ex or something? They see a lot of happiness with you. This person might have even like done one of those fleeting moments of picturing marrying you, but they're feeling a little trapped in their head and thoughts right now. Priyanshi, hold those thoughts till I'm done, okay? It's hard for me to read all the questions, so I end up needing you to type them again. It is a hard time. He's having trouble trusting themselves. They need to be careful. There could be something coming in or around their energy that feels like a missed opportunity if they're don't get out of their head. So okay, I hope that was helpful. Strong feelings though, or good feelings. I didn't see any cups, but there's like there's a lot of passionate feelings for you. Something big might happen, Demetrius. A decision might need to be made soon by someone, or like it's going to be made for you, as they say. Man, that guy had such a cool walk. Hey, Sky Blessings. Sky Blessings, you look so badass with your, with the way you do your hair. I just want to tell you that. Very cool. It's like sexy, but also extremely intimidating. It brings up a lot of like strange feelings that I have to sift through. Okay. Matthew, you still with me? And then we're gonna do Priyanchi. She's on Instagram. Guys, we should all be friends on Instagram. You know, my hope, and I do have a lot of White Dog collective members that do talk to each other a lot off Instagram and have like become friends. But I mean, guys, my hope is like we can all like, you know, build a community to support each other. Okay. All right, Priyanchi, let's see what's going on. Why is he sick, first of all? Okay? And I want you to just take a deep breath. I think I read one or two of what your comments before. All right? Priyanchi, I love you. I think you're wonderful. I also want to hear about what happened with you and your parents. Okay, so I want you to tell us if anything happened. Guys, by the way, that's my new policy for everybody here. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I just spilled my whole coffee. Well, most of it. And I just soaked my judgment card. Sorry, I digress. Guys, this is my new policy. And it's so we can all hold each other accountable. If you guys get a reading, and it's something significant that you're going through, I want updates the next time you come back for a reading before I give you another one. I want to make sure that we're not just abusing divination and not doing anything with the messages we're getting because they're useless, okay? So I want to make sure there's at least small incremental steps that we're taking when we know we need to. Hey, Ashley. All right. Damn, it's really hot here. Priyanchi. You know what, Priyanchi, you can tell me off air if you want about the thing with your parents. Is he your brother? Why is he sick? because I did see you ask if it was something to do with magic. It's not, okay? It's not. All right? Guys, let's try to, I'm not trying to prove or disprove a belief or make an opinion on what's real or not real. But guys, let's stay rooted. I mean, let's stay grounded in reality, okay? We don't always have to jump to it's witchcraft. Because I really want you to step back and try to, like, I want you to try to put something like of substance to that theory. Who? Why? Like, do you know what I mean? A lot of times we end up kind of like, not a lot of times, guys, we create our own realities. Very much so. Whew. It's really hot. Ashley, I'm doing great. Where are you chatting with us from? Priyanshi, can you tell me why your brother's sick? Like, what's happening with him? Ooh, it's really warm. You're in Philadelphia? Very cool. I'm in New York. I'm in the Hudson Valley. I'm like 2 hours from Philadelphia. Ashley, I think you'll appreciate this sentiment living in Philly. And I've said this before, and I'm saying it in jest, but it's a true statement. Of all the places that I've traveled to, like in the world, I mean, I've been to like places in Africa with like no running water. I mean, I've been all over the world. I've been to Israel. I have never in my life been more terrified than I was in North Philly after midnight. Priyanshi, you had a fight? I'm sure you guys are going to be okay. Thank you, Namira. Priyanshi, please note what Namira said, because I feel like I don't even need to... I mean, she said it perfectly, you know? So, it is a scary place to be, Ashley. I mean, guys, I think you'll appreciate this sentiment, whether you live in the States or not. We all know this. As over-militarized and over-policed our country is, for the most part, there are parts of Philadelphia that the police just don't enter and won't enter. It's literally like the Wild West. Okay. Okay. Who's next? Priyanshi. I don't think we need to pull a card on this, okay? I think I misunderstood what you were asking. I thought you said he was sick. If you guys had an argument, you'll be okay. Just try to work through it and be understanding, okay? And if it really starts affecting your peace, sometimes we need to know when to step back. You know, we can't always see eye to eye with our family. Sorry guys, it's really bright. I can't see the screen very well. Ashley, I'd be happy to do a reading for you. And if you'd like to donate, I'd be so grateful. I'll even try to spend a little bit more time on your reading. Even if it's only a couple dollars, it really means a lot. But Ashley, my show is always free. It's donation based. And there's a couple ways to donate in my video description. You just have to click the more section. It's like the first thing on the page or on my video description. There's like 4 different ways to donate. So, and thank you. We did do a birthday card for Namira, but I'm never gonna tell Namira no. She's one of my most generous donators to the show. She's like my silent partner in the Netherlands. And Priyanshi, I just wanted to say this too. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. You wrote like the nicest, most thoughtful comment on one of my video shorts last week. It really like warmed my heart up. You're so sweet, and I'm so grateful for you. I appreciate you, and I consider you a good friend too. Thank you, Ashley, and it's so great to meet you. I'm Stefan. Ashley, what's on your mind? What's going on? And thanks for finding my show, by the way. The coffee, I have a little bit. Okay, Ashley says, can you tell me the future energies of me and Tay? We are kinda in a lull, and I want to know if he'll take the next step. Okay, great question. So I take it you guys are in a relationship. How long have you two been together? You know, Ashley, before we pull cards, I want to share something with you that I listened to on a podcast. By the way, I want to tell you guys all about this. This guy's amazing. If anybody has like Spotify or even on YouTube, this guy is so insightful as far as like relationship advice, and he's also very like spiritual. His name is Jay Shetty. Since I've been shown him, I've listened to so many of his podcasts that really like opened my eyes a lot. And a couple of the things that he says, because we all get into lulls, you know, we don't always, but it can happen, you know. Some things that are really important, Ashley, that can help, and then we'll pull some cards. It's finding deeper depths to go to so you can continuously learn new things about your person. And it does require like a bit of vulnerability and openness by both people. Guys, I hope I don't have to tell any of you this. I mean, truthfully, I say that, but it's lost on me how common this is. Guys, keeping things fucking surface level, shallow, superficial, that's like a very quick way for a relationship to get stale, you know? Another thing to do is to like, you know, pick on one thing that you really want to work on with the person each month. Just one. Or like you kind of set something up to go, like, to have a date with them. Like, do something romantic. You know, something that brings you guys closer together. Like, traveling, doing something new together is so important and beneficial. for the relationship. And I think like for sex too. You know, if you date somebody for a while, you want to keep trying to discover and do new things with each other. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just want to make sure I didn't misread that. Please tell me... Okay. Please tell me that you guys... Are you guys still not officially dating? Dare I call it a situationship? Because 5 months... I'm not co-signing that. Ashley... I'm so happy you're here. I know that you just met me for the first time. I am not here to placate anybody, okay? I'm here to help anybody I can avoid things that I've had to go through more than once. Yes, sky blessings, absolutely. Marianne, you know Jay Shetty? Okay, so she can back that up. He's amazing, guys. I actually sometimes repost his stuff on my Instagram. Okay, you know what okay, Ashley, listen. And listen, I'm so happy you found the show. Everybody here we're all here to support you. And just know that if you made a mistake, Stefan's made it probably 10 times worse. I think you're kidding yourself. I think you do want a relationship. And it seems like he doesn't. And guys, some things we don't need tarot for. We just need to kind of be objective about it. And I'm really sorry that happened to you. Something that I've learned through a lot of mistakes and bad experiences, and I'm still learning, you know, is we need to make it clear what we want with somebody. And if it changes, like if you at first were not really interested in something serious, but that changed, you need to really express that to somebody. Like, hey, listen, I actually really am realizing I do want a relationship. I want something that feels like official, like committed. And I do want to tell you, when you're open and honest about that with somebody, in turn, you need to have the strength to kind of detach and accept what that person has to say, which a lot of times is the scary part, which prevents us from even going there. And we get stuck in this fucking gray, like unclear situation. Because we're afraid that if we express what we want, they won't want the same thing. And that's terrifying. I think the talk is, you're ready, okay? 5 months is a very long time. That's an extremely long time. To be honest, I can justify like a month, 2 months getting to know somebody. 5 is just like, I mean, damn. Somebody knows all my weird idiosyncrasies by like the 3rd month.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And I'm really sorry you're going through this. It doesn't feel good, but listen, I can promise you, if you don't try to be firm about what you want now, it's gonna feel even worse, okay? And listen, I'm gonna ask you a question that I really want you to think about, and you might know the answer already, and if you don't, that's okay too. But the most important thing you need to ask yourself right now is, I know what I want. Well, first you want to make sure that you do. If and when I say this to him, and I'm clear about what I want, and he doesn't want the same thing, like let's say he's not ready, what are you going to do with that? Because if if he doesn't want a real relationship with you now, and you do, I have to be honest, that I'm not saying he's a bad person, but part of knowing ourselves is kind of standing by what we want. And you know what? A lot of times when we kind of stand on business with people, like let's say he's like, you know what, I don't. You say, you know what? I respect what you want, but truthfully, I think I do want a relationship, and I don't think that this is probably going to be healthy for me to keep doing this. I'm probably going to need to move on. I would give it 50-50. You know what? That's what I want to pull cards on. I would give it a pretty reasonable gentleman's guess that might induce some sort of reflection in him where he knows he has to fucking make a decision. Because if he really likes you, sometimes you need to take your energy back for people to appreciate it. But very, very rarely does it work for us when we keep ourselves stuck in something that's not committed, when we want more and the other person doesn't. Usually it makes them feel like they have permission to keep and maintain that. So I know I'm saying a lot to you. Ashley, I really want you to be happy. And I really do. And truthfully, having boundaries and like respecting your own needs, that's sexy as hell. At least it is for me. You know,
like up by 7.
people tend to take you for granted when you don't speak up. You know, the worst thing anybody can ever do is not be open and direct with people out of fear of like rejection. That's an entirely different conversation about self-worth. So let's see, what's this guy's name? You said Tay? And I know that this is tough, but actually it's 5 months. I mean, damn. Can I be honest with you guys? And you might think I'm crazy, but I don't care, because I do know myself very, very well, and I try to be true to myself. If I'm 5 months into a relationship with someone, I can sure to promise you it's because I see myself marrying that person and being with them for the rest of my life. That's me personally. By the 5th month, a lot of times by the 4th month, I know intimately like what I want, and that I can see like spending the rest of my life with somebody. And I know that's not for everybody. And I'm also, I also might express myself a lot more than the average person. I would suggest most of my exes got a pretty good feel for who I was by the 4th month. But that's too long. That's fucking too long. How old are you, by the way? Oh, sorry guys, there's no short questions on White Dog Tarot, is there? Nor should there be. Nothing is ever as simple as a yes, no. Okay.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Let's pull a card to see how he's gonna react. But Ashley, before we do this, it's extremely important that you feel ready to do this, and you're clear about what you have to know deeply, what you want and what you don't want right now for yourself when it comes to a relationship. That's the most important thing, or else we're wasting our time. And if you don't, that's okay, you know? But again, I think it's incumbent on you to be honest with yourself about what you want. And if right now you're feeling emotionally fulfilled and happy in the current dynamic with this guy. Because I have to be honest, I don't love it. Unless this guy is extremely upfront constantly about him not wanting a commitment. But like if this guy's sharing like the depths of who he is, and he's trying to treat you like a committed partner, but he won't officially do it. To me, I think that's fucking spineless, okay? And he can't fucking have his cake and eat it too. You know, I'd also be concerned that he feels like he's keeping his options open, because if somebody doesn't want to be committed, that usually means they think they can do better, which is a dangerous game to play, because most people who maintain that mindset usually end up chasing something that they never find, and alone. And they usually end up in regret about somebody they let go of. So, let's see. Actually, I've said this before to a lot of people on my show. We have all the answers within us already. We always hold all the answers. Tarot is a tool to help us unlock deeper parts of ourselves and help us get on the right timeline, or back on the right path if we feel a little bit lost. You know, when it comes to how we really feel about things, we always know. And for that reason, I have very strong convictions that there's quite a bit that we really don't even need tarot for. And it really upsets me a lot how quick a lot of other readers are to just jump right to it and ignore what's right in front of us. Damn, it's so bright. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I'm straight up blinded right now. Okay. Can you guys see me? I almost can't even see the screen, truthfully. Okay. Sorry guys, I literally can't even see the screen, it's so bright. Let's see what this guy's deal is. The star came out first. It like flew out, so I feel like I want to take it. That's really beautiful. You know what I'm taking from this first, Ashley? And thank you for donating, by the way. It really means a lot to me. It really does. You're in the minority of people who show up for the first time and are kind enough to donate. So I'm really grateful to you for that. This tells me that it's really important that you follow like almost like your north node, like your truth, you know, that's gonna bring hope into your life. What's the deal with Tay? What's his deal? How's he feeling? What does he really want? Okay. Is this guy a fire sign? Does he have fire placements? Okay. All right. This actually feels, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. He's a Taurus. Okay. That's showing up too, actually. Okay, I do like that I'm seeing this. Deep down, this guy does want a commitment. So, there's obviously a fear there. And that's a really deep conversation you two might need to have with each other, if you haven't yet. You know what really, like, I think strengthens a connection with somebody? Like, really, like, sharing those, like, deepest parts of who we are. Like, the parts we're afraid of other people seeing. you know? He wants a real connection. He's a little stressed out. There is a level of, I think, accountability that a relationship brings in that he kind of views as a struggle, but he wants like a family, you know? So, you know what this tells me, Ashley? And by the way, if you need help with this, because I really want this to go well for you, and I know that if we haven't, like when we're trying to have, or like speak from our truth in a way that's clear, but also like a place of like needing to be clear what we need and what we expect. I know it can be extremely intimidating and like scary, and it doesn't always go the way that we want, or we don't always express things the way we want. I'm happy to help you off air if you want, before you talk to him. I don't know if you have Instagram. You're welcome to connect with me on Instagram or email. But this guy does want a commitment. I think you need to kind of put a little bit... What should Ashley do? This is beautiful. I just got the Four of Wands. This is a card of marriage, home, moving in together. There needs to be balance restored. You need to restore balance within yourself. If she stands on business with him, well, what's going to be the reaction? See, guys, I don't know what that troll was talking about yesterday. He said I wasn't a showman. See, I could do jazz hands. All right, anyway. Ashley, this conversation's going to go great. If you express what you want and where you're at, and it can't be a bluff, okay? It can't be like you're saying you want this, and he's like, okay, you know what? I just need more time. And then you bend the knee. No. You need to fucking stand on business. I don't think it's going to get to that point. It doesn't mean you like give him an ultimatum, but you express what you want now, what's going to make you happy, and express that you respect what he wants. But if he doesn't want the same thing, you need to do what's best for you. You're going to get equal give and take. It's going to restore balance in this connection because he knows what he wants. I think that you need to stand on business and push him, because I don't think he knows how to. And clearly there might be some old wounds there, preventing him from kind of giving him like, keeping him in like a non-committal energy. That's usually why. If somebody loves you and they can't commit to you, and like you treat them well, you have like a reasonably healthy relationship, and you have like a deep connection with somebody, it's usually something else before you. Damn. Sorry, guys. It's so bright. I picked a bad spot. Okay. I know. I probably look ridiculous. I keep sliding up and down the bench. I'm trying to, like, find a spot in the shade here. Okay. And if you guys want to donate to the show so I can buy a proper phone stand... Currently, my old career in and making sure that I can feed my daughter balanced meals 5 days a week. Okay. XYZ, good to see you back. Yes, Ashley, he does. Okay. We should always. I mean, the relationship needs balance. It's essential. Otherwise, we feel emotionally drained. Like a forever person, like the idea of being married and spending your life with someone is appealing to you. The most important thing we need to remember is, I mean, damn, if you feel like you can't even speak up, like, or be open about what you